Hello, I'm Eric Anderson with Adobe, and we're broadcasting live from the Summit tank here at Adobe Summit. And today our guest is Jon Cook, Global CEO of VML. Jon, thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Jon, could you give us a quick overview of VML?
Yeah, VML, we've been around 25 years. It's our 25th year in business. I've been there almost 22 years myself, so most of that time it's a advertising marketing agency, and we've specialized in really combining deep enterprise technology with world-class creativity, and it's been our point of difference to have both those things, and we've done that as a company that started in Kansas City, Missouri, of all places. We're now at 25 places all over the world, about 2,500 people, and all emanating from right in the Midwest. But it's been a great run, and we're doing it for clients all over the world.
Oh, that's fantastic. So when you look at VML in 2017, and what's the one word that sums up where your agency is going?
The one word, relevance. And the reason I say that, I think anybody who's been part of an agency or run an agency, one of the hardest things to do in an agency is to stay relevant, especially for 25 years. And what relevant has changed every one of those years. And it's one of the things I'm most proud of is that we stayed relevant.
Right.
And that means you're not only doing a good job, but you're doing a good job at something that people want and that are buying and need. So I feel really purposeful and on point with our relevance. Well, long answer to one word question. Sorry.
It's fantastic. But I was struck when you said that one of the key tenets of your agency is technology. And when you look at what's emerging now, I mean, are there some emerging technologies or one emerging technology in particular that you think is going to be really impactful?
Yeah, first of all, I think we've done a good job of not overly chasing a technology here and a technology there, so we're really careful about that. But I think one thing we've really been interested in, no surprise, is artificial intelligence.
Right.
And I think that's something a lot of people would say, but the reason we're really excited about artificial intelligence is as a company that has a deep technology heritage and platform, we also have a really strong marketing and creativity side. And a lot of people think of it as technology. The truth is, we're just excited about it on the brand side because we're now able to kind of create scaled conversations using artificial intelligence with the brand advertising and positioning we create here on the creative side of things. We're able to bring some scale to that personality that you wouldn't have been able to do without artificial intelligence. So we're just on the cusp of it, but we're thinking a lot about it.
Right. Well, let's switch gears a little bit and from maybe technology. And when we're talking about, everyone's wanting to transform the customer experience, and technology is certainly a big part of that. But that other side, that critically important side also, is the design process.
Yes. Yeah.
And talk a little bit about the hardest part of that design process in transforming customer experience.
The hardest part. Yeah, it's all hard. I know that's for sure, but we love it. It's fun. I mean, maybe it's challenging, so that's why it's fun. I think the idea of transformation is such a buzzword.
Right.
And so first of all, the first hard part is to get at really what it means, and that's the first thing that we've done to overcome how hard it is, and that is to realize, it's the big D of design and transformation of experience. There's many parts to it, and to really itemize what those are, so we're not just throwing out transformation as a buzzword, but realizing we're talking about transformation in the brand, so how a brand operates and acts, and the personality of the brand, and sometimes that manifests itself as advertising, but that's as transformative as another part, which is the enterprise, or the technology that supports the brand communications. And then there's a third thing, which is the way that a brand engages with consumers, and so we're always thinking about transformation from a brand standpoint, transformation from an enterprise technology standpoint, and then transformation from just the general way that people interact and engage. The fact that it encompasses all of that is what makes it hard, but it's what makes it most exciting and compelling to us as well.
Right. Is there a particular client example that you have where this has been going on and you think is a good example? You're doing well?
After saying it, I realized, you're just going to ask me a good example.
That's right.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. I think we're at any given point with all our clients, I feel like everybody's going through some level of transformation.
Yes.
We're working a lot with Kellogg's around the world, and it's a good example of that trilogy of transformation. On one level, we're working on their brands and how a brand like Kashi or Pop-Tarts or Eggo, how they communicate as a brand.
Right.
At the same time, we need to transform the way people engage with Kellogg's, so we're working a lot on a big loyalty program called Kellogg's Family Rewards, which is it's transformative in how you might engage, so it's not just the brand, it's the engagement. And then all the while, we're working actually with a platform we've built with Adobe called Castle that sits at the enterprise level under everything Kellogg communication-wise to transform the enterprise of how the brand and the engagement happens. So it's a brand that a consumer would look at it and just think it's about great food.
Right.
Underneath all that, it's a transformative engagement that uses all those elements of transformation.
Well, and I love how you've broken that down from a buzzword to really tangible parts that you can action on.
We had to do that to prove to ourselves that we're not just falling into the buzzword trap.
Right.
And I think we've done that we did that in the era where things were digital. We can't just call ourselves digital. What does that mean?
Right.
We can't just call ourselves an ad agency. What do we really mean? So we're doing that with that word.
Well, that sounds like a phenomenal history. And where can people go to find out more about VML?
Yeah, so as progressive as we are, it's still a website. I would go to VML.com and you can find everything about us at VML.com, anything about us or any of our locations.
Well, it's perfect. Jon, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah,
awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
You bet. I'm Eric Anderson for Adobe. Thanks for watching, and please stay tuned for more conversations with experienced business experts like Jon Cook, Global CEO of VML. Thank you.